It's been in the works for about a decade. The O'Loughlin Family Champion Center, over 27,000 square feet, and it cost over $20,000. And just a short time ago, they held the ribbon cutting ceremony with Bob, donors, coaches, and student athletes. You see the outside. Now, let me show you what's inside this fabulous building. Let's begin with the Komen Family Fueling Station. All the health bars and health drinks for athletes open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. The Keith Phoenix Team Dining Room is a site where all the squads can have their pregame meals. The Centene Corporation Student Success Suite is a place where athletes can study, get tutoring, and get career services. The Jim Kavanaugh Billiken Victory Room is a place for coaches to finish off the recruiting process with athletes and their families when they're on a visit to SLU. Dr. Shavitz sponsored the basketball offices for the women and the men. Travis Ford has an office that would make J.R. Ewing proud. How about the Floyd and Judith Crowder Technology Suites for basketball, where the players can watch game film in luxury? And we have the Joe and Area Conran Hall of Champions, where the winning teams will be celebrated forever. Joining us now is the man who made it all possible, the athletic director, Chris May. You didn't do it for 20,000, you did it for 20 million. That would have been a real story there. All right.
We would have loved it, but it's still turned out great.
How did the idea begin?
Well, the idea really began as we looked around, and it was a conversation with Bob O'Loughlin and I coming back from a Final Four, and the question he posed was, what's it going to take to move Billiken Athletics to being a national player? And that's what really lit the match. And when we really started thinking about what type of facility would it take to separate us, to put us in the basketball elite focus programs. And so that's when it started. We flew all over the country looking at programs and looking at projects to find out what does a best-in-class facility look like. And it kept growing and growing, and now today we're here to celebrate the grand opening of the O'Loughlin Family Champion Center. We believe it puts our student athletes and coaches in a position unlike many in the basketball-centric space, and our community really rallied around it. From the O'Loughlin family to Centene to Keith Phoenix to Jim Kavanaugh Worldwide Technology, across the board, our community, the Billiken community, came together and believed in the vision to put Billiken student athletes at the highest of levels. And I'd certainly be remiss to not mention Dr. Shavitz. He was in from the start. How do we compete at the highest level? And so it's been a great project. Today we're here to celebrate the community, really rallying around our vision and putting our student athletes in a great position.
Congratulations on a great day, Chris.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that is Chris May, the athletic director. A lot of these student athletes are going to love this facility for decades to come. With photographer Tom Stasiak, I'm Frank Cusimano.